thought that was closer.
Good evening and welcome to the channel. This is Jason the Nice One. I'm very, very happy to be here with you for the very first episode of All the World's a Stage, a tribute to the theater, and to episode 1, Musicals, the Greatest Sound in the English Language, which is borrowed from the show we're about to see tonight. And that is the 2019 London revival of 42nd Street. I'm very excited to share this with you folks. And for those of you that have joined us in the chat, welcome, as well as those of you that have joined us in the replay. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you enjoy it and have a good time here and enjoy the show. And I'm very, very excited for that. All righty, let me go ahead. And just a little housekeeping here real quick to let you know. Let me see real quick here. Okay. For those of you that are looking for how you can get a copy of tonight's the film, to go ahead and watch it with me. No, that's just this evening. That's in the description section below here on the stream page. I'll show a little bit down. It'll show you that. You can, if you do have Amazon Prime or Broadway HD, you subscribe to those, either one of those. Will be free. It's free with subscription, as well as you can purchase or rent from either Amazon, the Apple TV app, that's formerly known as iTunes. That's for those of you who have PCs. If you have a Mac, that's automatically on Apple TV. That's iTunes only handles the music now. Or you can also get it at Fandango at Home, which is formerly known as Vudu. You can purchase it right there. So that's basically all that we have here. All righty. Okay, and just to go ahead and go through some just housekeeping, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. That'll help the channel out, as well as helps get the YouTube decide, how wide of audience they're going to advertise this. This stream is also this station as well, so it really helps the station out, with this channel out, excuse me. And as well as, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. These are both free of charge, doesn't cost you anything, and then they help out the channel. And that also gets you where you can go ahead and get notifications whenever there's a stream or event like this, or an upload like a video or anything coming up on the channel. You'll get notification, and YouTube does not spam. I can guarantee that. And also, there's a kind of a glitch in YouTube's that sometimes you don't get notifications. If you're not getting notifications, two things that you can check: make sure that you have your notifications, make sure that you have the notification set to all, as well as um, also whenever you find a a stream that you really like to watch and want to miss it, go to that as well as when after you hit the like button or the subscribe button, whichever, hit the bell icon, and that will notify you just right after the stream starts, so you won't miss it. Okay. If you're interested in any members only benefits, this channel does have a Patreon. If you look in the description section below, it's basically available on Venmo. It's available on Patreon. That link there is there right there, and it is Jason the Nice One. Just look for Jason the Nice One that way, and that will go ahead and you can see all the different tiers. There are 3 tiers, and the first tier is the least expensive. That for a whole month, you get 98% of all the benefits of the channel. Members only benefits of the channel, as well as it only costs $5 per month. That's less than a cup of coffee. So you get a great deal there as well. Also, if you're interested in sending any super chats, those are available through Venmo right now. Hopefully, pretty soon here, those will be available also through PayPal as well. But for right now, available. Just go on the Venmo app on your phone, laptop, tablet, whatever that you do use, and what you can do that way. And then all you look for is it's at Jason the Nice One _1828, and you can donate any amount, and that does get you. Oh, that gets you to the your comments, whatever you have. If you want to leave a comment, whatever, that gets you to the front of the line on the chat. And we're going to get to. I intend to get to every single one of those before the end of the stream. Alrighty, I think that's everything. Okay. Also, to let you know, I'm already aware that I have partnered with 2 incredible content creators here on YouTube. First is Katie, and she has a channel called Popping the Popcorn. And Kyle, he has a wonderful page called Flex Movies and Pop Culture 13. We have collaborated and started a channel called K&K&J Reviews. And we've already started. We've been posting on different, each one of our stations and each one of our channels individually for a while. And so that's been off and on for a while. We're trying to get a dedicated channel, a separate channel just for K&K&J Reviews. So stay tuned to that. We'll have news on this. We'll have that notifications, as well as on my community page, as well as on Katie's and Kyle's pages. They'll have those available, ready to go when that happens. Right now, just to let you know that Kyle has been going through had a medical emergency that happened to him. He had 2 surgeries done, and so basically what's happened there is that he is he's at home now, and he's streaming again, which I'm so happy for him. Don't check his channel. I'll put both their channels here in just a moment on the chat and on the screen here for you. And please join. They are great channels. They're great creators, and I do not recommend any creators on my channel that I don't personally subscribe to and watch. They're great. And he's at home now, but he's having to go through a lot of physical therapy, so he's unable to work. And so he needs some help, and he helps, and you can do that directly to him if you would like, but also all proceeds until the foreseeable future that come from Patreon memberships and or super chats. All those funds will go directly to Kyle to help him. So you can do any amount that you would like. Also, I will try to get to all chats as well. If don't have a super chat, that's fine. I'll try to get to all of those as well. If I do try to as much as I can, if I don't get to your super chat or your comment, I will try to do that after the stream on my own time. Try to get that to you, and I'll get a hold of you through either Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger or through my the channel's email, which, by the way, is Jason_Evans 55@outlook.com. That's the official channel. That's the official email for the channel. So you can get hold of me there. All right. Well, that's it. Looks like we've got everything. Let me go ahead and real quick and put Katie's up here. This is her. All right, there you go. That is Katie's channel. You can also see these in the description section below as well. Okay, and now this is Kyle's channel. Flex Movies and Pop Culture 13. There we go. Alrighty. I'm just giving you a little background of why I started this series. You know, I cover on this channel not only movies and television, also live theater. I love live theater. It's one of the best things in the entire world. It is basically unlike film and television. Those are great genres. I love them both. But you can it gives you an opportunity to come to a theater event, a live venue, and watch art being created in front of you in the moment. Like we do here on the live channels, you don't know what's going to happen. You never know, and we just continue going on no matter what. It's the same with live theater. It's a great experience. You celebrate with some of your fellow human beings what it means to be human, and you may relate to what's happened, the subject that's being discussed, talked about within that veins of that play. But in this case of this episode, we're adding musicals to this genre. That's my favorite subgenre of theater, and it's amazing to me what happens and what you can't really on film or without just a straight play or in movies or television. You cannot really get to the heart or soul of the character, what they're really feeling. Besides, you would like to, you can do that in novels, but you really can't do that on film. There's that barrier, but also which you can through music. That's the conceit of musical theater, musical comedy, whatever it may be. And then tonight, this is in case basically it's musical comedy. And it's basically what it does is just it allows you to feel what they're feeling, why they're doing what they're doing, what their motivation is. It's something that you can't do. It's amazing. It's a conceit. You do have to what we call suspend disbelief, and that's part of what you do when you're dealing with fiction, when you're dealing with theater at all. So you have to suspend disbelief. We do that in film and television as well. It's a fictional world, and that's great. Also, what's great about this particular show that we're going to see tonight, it is what we call, it's a kind of a subgenre of musical comedy called the backstage musical. This, sometimes you're in the audience watching the show, but then the other part, and you'll be able to tell, is that you're backstage. You get to go backstage and see what's happening while you, the audience, are out there in the audience waiting for the show to begin. It's kind of a neat double thing that's happened tonight that you're going to experience, and I'm excited for you, and I'm very, very excited for you. Okay, once again, let me go ahead and give just a few more minutes here real quick. I'm going to go ahead, just 1 second here. Just 1 minute. Okay, thank you. So I've just gone ahead and set a timer for 3 minutes. I'll give people 3 minutes for those that are coming into the chat and all that, and also in replay that you can get your up and running your copy of the film. And once again, that is available there on. And thank you, Kyle. Thank you for joining. I don't know if you're staying with us. Again, you do have the availability of how you can see the movie if the movie you like is in the description. I'm going to go over those real quick for you if you like. And we're not going to pause during any of this. But if you do need a timestamp at any time, let me know. I don't mind doing that. But this is available on, if you have a subscription to either Amazon Prime or Broadway HD, it's free with subscription. Also, you can purchase or rent either from Amazon, the Apple TV app, which is formerly known as iTunes. Again, that's for PC. If you have a Mac, that's built into the Mac. Or Fandango at Home, which is formerly known as Vudu. You can purchase them at that as well. So we'll go ahead and wait for that. Let's talk about a minute and a half. We'll start, then we'll get started on that. And I'm going to get mine ready to go. Please make sure that you do start at 0. And make sure you have your closed captions on, as well as if you've seen this before. This particular one is 42nd Street, the 2021 revival. No spoilers in the chat, okay? Or in the instant replay, guys. Don't be mean. Okay, well, of course, you can spoil it for yourself, whatever. But, I'm hoping that you'll enjoy this, and I'm going to start. We'll start real quick here. Am I ready? Yep. I'm ready to go here. All right. All righty. Let's start here. All right, I got mine ready to go. Get this taken away here. That banner. This one here for this hand. Music. We're going to get ready to start here. All right. Let me know in the chat when you are ready to start. Let me know. I'll wait just a few more moments for those of you who are in the chat to let me know that when you are ready and you've got it on pause and your closed captions on. Let me know. And we'll get started. Hope everyone's doing well again tonight, and those that are in the chat and in the replay. Hope that you're having a wonderful time, what time of you're watching this. So a few more moments now. I'm going to go ahead and start this. Again, if you are in the chat, please let me know if you are ready to go, and I'll start. I don't want to leave anybody behind. I know my timing is a little bit behind what you guys are seeing, depending on where you are in the country. So YouTube tends to lack a little bit like that. And StreamYard does the same thing. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and start. And when we start the countdown, I will count down, and then I will say play, and we'll start, okay? This is actually filmed live in front of a live audience as well. In front of a live audience. So you are seeing it as if you were there in the audience. It's great. It's a great experience. It's a great technology that's been able to do, and that's why I'm doing this. And so you're getting to see the actual 2019 Broadway revival as it was being performed live in front of an audience. So it's absolutely exciting. I'm excited for you if you've never experienced this before. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown here. And after countdown, I'll go ahead and hit play. We'll start playing. At the end of it, there's two acts in theater, and between those two acts, they take usually a 15-minute intermission, 10 to 15-minute intermission. We're only going to take a 5-minute intermission. That way you can get up, stretch, get some snacks, go to the bathroom, and then we can start back in Act 2. So the majority of the show is done in the first act, so that the second act's not as long. So we're trying to get out of here hopefully by 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'm trying to go ahead and make a lot of those. You can go to other streams. Particularly, I do want to advertise. Please don't forget that Stephen and Michael from the Movie Bros React, they're holding right at 10 p.m. Eastern. They're hosting a, what's 11 o'clock Eastern, I can't remember. They're hosting a watch party for The Nun tonight. Don't miss that if you can join that. That's a great channel, and I highly recommend it if you haven't had a watch party with Stephen and Michael. They're awesome. They're awesome content creators. They're two of my dearest friends, and I love them to death. Don't try to join up with them. Okay. Make sure everybody else in the chat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Play. I'm going to start with Broadway HD Presents. Okay. I'll do this so I can hear you and hear myself talk. This was originally, the original production started was actually premiered on Broadway in 1980. And it had originally, I can't remember his name. He was the voice of Lumiere in The Beauty and the Beast. He was the main star, plays Julian Marsh, the producer and director of the character that you'll see tonight. And it was absolutely incredible production. It actually was directed, I can't remember who it was directed by. I can't remember. But it was produced by Gower Champion, and it was choreographed by Busby Berkeley. And he's known for a lot of his frothy, mirror dances that you could see people in a mirror and dances from up top, swimming pools, all of that. And he was the inspired person that inspired Florence Ziegfeld. And so this is actually done in that style, in the Busby Berkeley type Florence Ziegfeld style. If you saw in the trailer, if you were here that I played before we started the stream, that you saw those staircases, them coming down and dancing. That's kind of part of the you'll see other things like that in the show, throughout the show. That's kind of the Ziegfeld style. This revival was done. I'm not sure if it played on Broadway, but I know the revival, I saw it when it came through Salt Lake City. That was the Broadway National Tour. And then they took the same design team that took it over to London and used West End London actors. That's what the production you're going to see. And this was directed and choreographed by one of the original chorus members from the original production. Unfortunately, my very first trip to Broadway was in 1986 at the end of my senior year, and we had tickets to see the original production, and I missed it by 1 week. They canceled, so we were able to have a free day to see another additional show, which I did. But so it's unfortunately I didn't get to see that, but I got to see this production in Salt Lake, and now this is a production you're going to see. So here we start. So that's the conceit, that they're doing a show, and so you're going to get to see backstage as well as performances. And this begins at an audition. And the conceit is Peggy Marsh is a young wannabe that wants to come in and audition. Will she make it? Will she become a star? This is what we're going to find out. There's the orchestra and the audience ready to go. I get excited. This is a great way to open. This is how the original, I guess, opened as well. So we get to see peek in at an audition. They're auditioning the chorus. This is normally what we would call a callback in theater. And he is the choreographer. And he's teaching a dance, and also at the same time picking those that are going to be cast. It's very tap heavy. I love tap dancing. I took the tap dancing as a kid. So I have danced in shows that I've been in personally. Tap dance, it's fun. Yeah, a lot of competition. People trying to break people's legs and all that. It's cutthroat business. This is a great ensemble cast. This entire cast is amazing. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to ask. I can answer them during the stream. And you got to be quick in your head to memorize the. This takes place in the 1930s, so you get to see what it really was like to be an actor in this business. And sometimes you can't pay your rent if this pays your rent. You have jobs in between, but it's a rough life. You have to really love it more than oxygen to do it. I've been doing it for 40 years. It is a business, show business. But that's the key to great acting, is that you have fun with it and enjoy it. That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? Gives you exciting. It's a conceit. You have to suspend disbelief, but it's exciting. It makes you feel good. That's why they were so popular. The movie musicals were popular because this is the same time as during the Great Depression. This is one of the co-writers of the musical, within the musical. So all of them have made it. Musical comedy. Ooh. Red lines. This is the Depression. That's why they all live together. Here's our leading lady, Peggy Sawyer. This is Billy Lawler, the lead, the male chorus, the lead, the romantic lead of the show. Yeah, she wouldn't be allowed to audition. So emotion gets high, you can't do it. So now we're going to get into his head. Of course, he wants to date her. So that's what he's doing. Now, this was based on a novel as well as a 1930s movie, which is basically a musical. Most of the songs were in that movie. And he likes her so much, he really does want to help her. He's kind of got a dual. He's kind of got a dual. Um, Now this is a no-no, what he's doing. He's going to teach her the choreography. That's the part that I played in a production in Texas. It was fun to do. He's real grandiose and big. I don't know if you noticed at the very top, it seems like people are playing cards or stagehands. That's a painting. Yeah, you work 7 days a week. Yeah, it's true. And the lady that's playing Brock the Diva, you may recognize her if you're a fan of British soaps. She's was on EastEnders. It's one of my favorite British soap, and she left that soap to come to do this production. The West End is what the Broadway of London. Oh, in England, there she is. She's a wonderful actress. She, well, she's laying on thick, isn't she? She is well known in England, very well known. The West End in London, theater is treated like Hollywood, and film and television is over here. It's worshipped. Oh dear Lord. She's got leverage. It's what they call it stunt casting. Oh my gosh, there's so much ass kissing. That's business. So this is what's exciting. This allows you to see backstage. This gal is just incredible. That's why actors are known as hams, because it's such a big theater. They have to be big and grand. This doesn't work. Works on camera, but not on the stage. So you have to be big. That's why Ethel Merman never made it on film, because she was too big. She was used to, and that's why they were. So that's why they were mics and all that. They're trying to cover over the orchestra. The actors can also be. Almost actors are smart asses too. Yeah, these are called shin busters lighting because they can hit you in the shin. Yeah, I think you get it. The lines you have to put up with that. It's a great effect. So a lot of these, the music's is not moving the plot forward like in this one, but it's okay because it's this. She's singing. She's audition basically being seen by the director to make sure she can handle the role. And now all of a sudden, now we've shifted for a moment, and now we're going to go ahead and uh, so now she's into it. She's auditioning at full force. This was a Busby Berkeley and Ziegfeld conceit a lot. Isn't that cool? This is all just complete nonsense, but it's so much fun. It's what we call guilty pleasure. This is the epitome of musical comedy. You see those numbers at the bottom in City Theater? That allows them to be in a line, and so nobody's shadowed. Everybody can see everybody. It's what they call a chorus line. She is truly amazing, this actress. Until she did this, nobody knew she could sing. But most of them do because they're trained. London actors are trained in theater. So here now, this is plot driven. She's expressing her love to Helen. Ooh. Automat. Look it up if you don't know what an automat is. Those were fun. I'm old. I'm showing my age. So it goes, this is fun. I can see Dicey's card goes back and forth, back and forth. The tagline for this show is basically a musical for those that love musicals. Try saying that again. My head, this is plot driven. She's sharing her passion for show business. Now you'll be okay. Yeah, see, it's a conceit. It's like it isn't realistic for people to break out in the song. It's just no logic gets thrown out the window. And also shortcuts. So they've had dinner, and we're just keeping it going. Now, Susan, this is rehearsal. Getting ready for rehearsal. See, they eat, live, and breathe theater. That's what a true artist does. Now, she's auditioning without knowing it. He's starting to, it's just sheer chance. Sometimes it is, it's just luck. Whoops. Okay, she's in. Oh, that dialogue is bad. Producers. Who does he think he is? Harvey Weinstein? I didn't say that. Didn't say that. I'm not even going to comment. That meant something wholly different back then. You might be familiar with a lot of these. These are a lot of most of these songs are part of what they call the Great American Songbook. A lot of artists back then have covered these songs. As traditional musicals have always used the music of the day, the style of the day. So this was my generation when this came out in the 80s. Real provocative. Just a little bit of naughty. And for some unknown reason, a chorus comes out of nowhere and starts dancing. She'll get the hang of it. Yeah, it's his fault. Man, I mean, just shoveling it is, aren't we? We're not witnessing this isn't happening. This is fun. You get to think you're seeing something that's forbidden. That's the whole conceit of backstage um, musicals. Now, kind of in a musical, if you listen to the music the way it's going, it kind of gives you a conceit, whatever, that they're getting ready for the ending of Act One. It keeps getting more and more complicated, doesn't it? This kind of conceit like too, you can't put an actual train on stage. I have arrived in Pennsylvania. In Philadelphia, yeah. That was common practice back then. So that's whatever they do what they call an out-of-town tryout. They try the show somewhere else and fix it before they bring it to Broadway. And I've experienced that here in Salt Lake. We get some of those as well. Jeez, we're rehearsing. This is one of the most famous songs in this show. Now here's another Busby Berkeley Ziegfeld trope. So politically incorrect. Oh. Sending the wrong message, aren't we? She was one of those types, comedians like Fanny Bryce, which was a darling of Florence Ziegfeld. Someone that's wouldn't be considered model beautiful, but they're so funny that they make up for it. Now here we go. The Ziegfeld. I'm telling you, sitting in the audience and during one of these type scenes is so weird. But you're about to see why. They're looking in a mirror. So now we're going to see a mirror and we're going to see our reflection in it. It's weird. You can see your reflection. Say now, there's the conductor. and for a moment. But now you get to see a view that we can't see from down the audience. I just saw something I'm not going to talk about. And here we go. We get to see our own reflection. This is what Mozart would call, this is how God hears prayers. You can hear whatever everybody's singing. Now, you caught what's happened here? They snuck it up on you. You're actually watching a performance. I tricked you. We're to see if you're paying attention. And then we're going to flip right back to backstage. I fooled you, didn't I? Oh, dear. Ooh! Think something's going on there? What the hell's the matter with her? Oh my God. Again, I keep saying that it gets getting deeper and deeper and deeper. So we go again, plot driven. I do know that the Broadway revival, this role was played by an actress named Christine Ebersol. You probably, if you've seen I'm doing it, Amadeus, which is about Mozart, that film, Christine Ebersol, she was the um, the blonde diva that Salieri was secretly in love with, and Mozart had an affair with her. Yeah, she played this role. I wish I could have seen her because she's quite the singer. She's really does. She is actually a trained opera singer. If you see a little on her forehead, this little line, that's kind of mesh that they spirit gum the wig on, so it'll stay on. A little backstage tidbit for you. You can see with theater is that it is a reflection of life, not a realistic, naturalistic. That's film and television. It's a great transition, isn't it? Using the same song. Now we're from plot driven. Now we're watching the performance. What the heck? Now we're going backstage for a moment. Now we're back to the performance. Love that dress. Until this musical, I never even knew that it was actually a word. Gigolette was actually a word. It's a female. Uh, Now we're backstage again. Here's another inspired from Busby Berkeley and Ziegfeld. It's flashy sets and now you're seeing little bits of Peggy. If you've noticed, the little tiny snippets that how she's shining and she's working without even knowing it. She's doing her part. She's committed, learned, got through the mistakes, and she's getting better and better with each number. Let's get even larger to feature our juvenile lead. Now we go backstage. That's the key. If you do whatever, you usually most ends of Act Ones land in a cliffhanger, or some type to bring so that the audience wants to come back during intermission, after intermission. This is the title song. When I went in '86, I had to go down to get with a friend to help her. She was doing her laundry down the street from our hotel, but it was over on 42nd Street. Back then, 42nd Street was horrible. Porn houses everywhere. Signs literally of showing scenes from the porn films. You literally looked straight down. Never looked anywhere. Prostitutes hitting on you, male and female. Yeah. And you could get robbed. You can get. I had someone try to pick my pocket when I was walking down. So it's, yeah. Now it's cleaned up. That was an accident. It wasn't her fault. It's the end of Act 1. Let's get prepared to go ahead and hit pause here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. All right. It's going to go ahead and take 5 minutes. I have the timer on. Let's go ahead and take your break. Enjoy yourself. Take a bathroom, get some snacks. We'll be back here in 5 minutes. Okay? All righty. Alrighty, we're back. Hope you're all back and enjoyed your break. I'm going to go ahead and start Act 2. Just give you moments for those of you to get ready to go and make sure that you're at. Let me go ahead real quick and I'll put this timestamp when I start where I'm at. So you should be okay. Probably wouldn't need this timestamp. If you do, let me know. Make sure that you're still on, then you've got it paused and ready to go. That should, when the entr'acte, the entr'acte should be showing on the screen. Or entr'acte, you're about to hear the entr'acte. The entr'acte is basically a second act overture, basically. I'm getting to start back the show and bringing this back. So I'm going to go ahead and get that line ready to set up. Okay, and then we will start. I'll do the 10 countdown video again, and then when I say play, we'll start. Alrighty, here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Play. Should hear some audience. My time is about 1:12:28. Here we go. So now you're excited, you're rested up now, we're ready to come back and see what happens next. Hey, Spicy 4K Action, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy your time here. If you're interested in watching this with us, it's listed in the description below the venues that you can use to watch the movie. We're starting Act 2, and that's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. I love that. That's based on Pygmalion, George Bernard Shaw's play Pygmalion. That's that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, welcome. So let me know if you need a timestamp or anything or where we're at. Let me know. I'm glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. This is a safe space, as it says there. So you can welcome to any comments you have. Please feel free to comment. You are safe to say anything, no matter whether you disagree, agree with it or not. It does not matter. Your opinion matters here, and you're in a safe space. So. My dad used to say, the thought plickens. Now we go backstage. It's kind of clever. It's true. So now we're in their dressing rooms. It's a clever set design here. You really do feel bad for them. I mean, it really is. It's scary. Especially back then during the Great Depression. Again, that's why you have to have actors have savings, as well as they live together, so they can join combined income, so they can all survive. And it helps too, because in New York, even back then, they had rent controlled. Hold on, just got my screen. I'm just have a little snack. That's the entire chorus. Seems like there's more, doesn't it? Yeah. Always we're optimistic. You have to be in the business business. Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Conceited. Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah. It's better than failing. At least try. Excuse me. This is the one flaw in the script of this. The only trains from New York to Philadelphia come out of Grand Central. Yeah, that's okay. Whoopsie. The audience is forgiving, and let's just do with it. It's like, come on, get her, get her. This is her chance. Yep. Now you're the one that's got to kiss her butt. Get going, buddy. Now those, I can't remember the term, the type of matte things. They're clear, so you can see behind them. Here we go. Now, Broad Street Station. Yeah, no trains to Philadelphia come out of Broad Street Station. Only Grand Central Station. That's okay. This is the most famous number from this musical. So I took the title for this new series from. There's nothing else like it. Now, this is not a remake. This is what they call a revival. This is live theater being performed live before an audience. It's in theater, they call it a revival. That happens all the time. They revive a show every 5, 10, 15 years. It's popular, and they remount it. This is actually this was originally a national tour around the country. They just toured it around America. And then this is that production. They brought it to London and staged it with London actors. I hope that answered your question, Spicy. And they're not giving up. It's like, woman, you're doing the show. We are not going to be out of work. There's the backup. She's so amazing. Come on. She wants to do it. You can't get it. It's in your blood for the forever. They call theater, it's like an infection. Thankfully uncurable. That's my girl. When American musical theater is good, it's like nothing else. What a number. Now we're going to see if she can do it. This is the second performance, and it's a limited engagement, so we'll see if she can do it. Yep. We're going back to New York. Now that's gonna finally go to New York there. They're not gonna worry about Philadelphia. It's a risk. They're gonna take it. He's taking a risk on her. Good old critics show limps back. Things haven't changed. Always got to be negative. That would scare you? You love it too much, it doesn't. You can do it. I've done it. You have that passion for it, you'll do it. You'll make it happen. Now, if you know, this is how they're going through this very fast. We've we've spread across, haven't we? Big. Now this is theater's version of a montage in film. Now, this is what they call the Del Sart. This is before the method, when they got realistic. They did things like, the old melodramas. There's a theater's version of a drill sergeant. Oh boy. Oh, dear Lord, stop it! Yeah, no more. You're going to get in trouble, dude. I love this scene. There you go. Classy, Harley. Yep. That's what actors would recall the term being vulnerable. You know, they use the term opening up in film and television. But you just have to be big and bold. Sometimes dig deep into painful things in order to express real emotion, actual genuine on stage. The audience doesn't know that, and you're okay, but you have to get over two fears. That's anything, even film and television. That's fear of rejection and fear of failure. Actors can't have those two fears. You're good people. Some people are not going to like you. Get over it. And the only way you can fail is if you quit. For the most part, there's most good actors, ones that have been in our business, are like this. So they end up eventually understanding they have to pass the torch eventually. And it's better to help share what you know with the younger generation so they can continue on after you're gone. This wonderful thing we call theater. This is the most famous speech in Broadway history. One of the most famous. No pressure. Nonsense. Come back a star. They would call these curtain numbers. They do this while they change scenery behind, and gives the leading lady who haven't taken a chance to get into her costume. Filthy lucre. So this you're going to see a lot of new numbers that you haven't seen yet in the show. Wow. You see a lot of lighting on the floor. That's for the people in the balcony. You also notice they're looking up all the time. They have to, because if they don't, the people on the balcony are going to see their heads, top of their heads. So you have to cheat out and look up. I'm just sitting there. Feels weird. If it feels weird, you're doing it right. She did it. She won him over. Now I go backstage again. A little image, little scene between the guys. She can get her costume changed, and they can. Back when when the original movie, well, that was provocative. That was naughty. It's one of my mother's favorite songs when she was growing up. She used to criticize my songs. I'm like, Mom, listen to the lyrics of this song. You hypocrite. A lot of times these are 2.5 hours long, sometimes more if it's like Les Mis. But people go out, they don't care. They don't look at the clock. They want to be lost in escape from the world. Where'd she come from? See, character actors and all that, they work their entire career till the day they die, making money. Love those pajamas. Mm. Didn't know that was a curtain, did you? And that flash is saying something. It's these lights. Something it just happens. They flicker. Circuits. Yeah, it's like internet going in and out. Just keep going. Remember this. This is the moment that she accidentally was pushed into the leading ladies. Come on, you can do it, my girl. Come on. Yes. I've had those moments where you think, oh, what's the line? And then it booms. You look at a set, you look at something, and you can focus again. Pickpockets. Oh, these costumes. You feel something's about to happen. You just feel that in the air. Something's, yeah, they create tension. You can see the conductor's baton. These are what we call the music reviews. Is what this actually the musical within the musical. That's a real starter pistol. Oh. and it feels like I never want to go out again. Here we go. Pure Ziegfeld. This reminds you of Vegas numbers, don't they? Vegas shows? Yeah, Vegas took their inspiration from Ziegfeld. She did it. Watch it. Way too young for you. The idiot. Yep. This happens all the time. I was there when it happened for K&K&J and a young actress that came out and became a star, and it's Donna Murphy. I also saw this a national tour of Les Mis that came through, and a young gal playing Eponine, and it was Sutton Foster. That's right. Bravo. That's what we call a ghost light. It's put on so that if anyone walks in the theater, that they don't fall into the orchestra pit. He loves it just as much as I think he probably was an actor at one time and had to direct and make money. Body. Oh, lucky Scarf. Guess where he's going? Ladies and gentlemen, 42nd Street. How curtain calls is where we give back to the actors all the energy they gave to us. That's why I think walk out of a curtain call is rude. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. Those are our gangsters. Bravo. And always let the conductor take the bow for the orchestra. Oh, what the heck. This is give the most energy to the chorus because this is what that was about. Was their story and hers. After this energy, you don't want to go home. You've been on such a high all night. Well deserving that standing ovation. Mm. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead, and those who I want to thank those in the chat that stayed on with us, and I hope that you enjoyed that, as well as those that are on replay. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful musical as I do. And I'm glad that you're here with us, and thank you so much for your support. It's appreciated more than you'll ever know. And just to let you know, I'll have probably this weekend, next week's, and hopefully through most of August, getting up streams we're going to have. We're going to go back and forth. We'll go back to the normal streams are going to be in case unless something happens, all that, and any scheduling issues or anything, on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And we will go back and forth. Most likely what we'll do is I'm going to switch over on Tuesday, and we're going to go back to our Hidden Gem series. And we'll pick a film that's kind of an unknown film that I think is a gem that a lot of people may not know about or haven't seen in a while. And then I might Next Thursday, probably might go to one of the retrospectives. We haven't visited that in quite a bit of time because we've got we've might do another director. We've done Steven Spielberg. We've done John Carpenter, all that, and they might just feature a director. So we'll mix it up throughout the year. I don't want to bunch you up with same old, same old. I kind of mix it up a bit. And so I'll let you know. Stay tuned to the channel and get your notifications on the community page and my blog, the companion blog to this channel, the Insider's Viewpoint blog. You can get that on my page. It's on my actual web page. The link to that. And again, I hope that you directed that. Really loved watching this, and I do too. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. But again, that helps the channel out, as well as after this is over, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know how you enjoyed it, or future things that you'd like to see, or movies that you'd like to see. And so that's something that I hope that you will do. And so I hope that you will do that for me as well. Also hit the subscribe button if you haven't. That also helps. And also, please remember, it starts Broadway, so this is 7:46 Mountain Time. So that's 8:46, so about an hour. Go over to the Movie Bros React, and they're having a watch party for The Nun. Come join them. Michael and Stephen, again, like I said, are amazing people. And I'm going to put the link in the chat here, real quick here. And put that real quick. You can also get these links on the Creators Den section of my homepage of my channel. So the Movie Bros React. And, there we go. This is the Movie Bros React. There's the link to their watch. I do encourage you to go and watch that. It's a Nun. I haven't seen The Nun. I'm hoping to. I'm not sure if I can quite make it because I'm not sure on funds right now. I'm waiting for a tax refund. So I don't think I might have the money to go ahead and rent it, but that's okay. I can watch it and replay it anytime. But please go support them. They really need their fledgling channel, and they're looking to get, I think their goal is 500 subscribers. I think I already have. I think it's 1,000 subscribers. I can't remember. That 1,000 subscribers thing it is, and they're getting that. Help them do that. I really appreciate that. And again, please also leave comments in there. You can also leave super chats after. If you want, you can donate. That you can do that. That helps whatever, and I'll get those questions answered offline and get those answers back to you if you want. And also, I'll leave any messages, questions you have, or things that you want to comment on that you didn't, whatever, and I'll get those answered as well as quick as I can. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and get ready to ready to go. Just please remember, guys, that this channel, that this is a safe space, and this the hashtag as well. You are enough. I want you to remember that. Don't ever forget that you are enough. You are more than enough. It is amazing how enough you really are. And also, please remember that you are of infinite worth. And this world needs you in it. And please, no matter what, don't let the foolishness out there steal your bliss. Enjoy your life and everything that you can out of life. Until next time, again, thank you for being here. And until next time, this is Jason the Nice One. We'll talk with you soon. Peace. Love you.